Telling the truth to somebody when you know it's gonna hurt their feelings is hard, right? It's extremely hard. It's one of the most hard things to do, I think. And some of us go through our whole lives never telling the truth to people when we know it's gonna hurt their feelings. Because we're scared. We're afraid of the awkwardness that is going to take place. We're afraid of the possible rejection we're gonna get from the other person because they feel embarrassed or threatened in some way. It's very selfish to do this. You know why it's selfish? Because you're not really not telling the truth to protect somebody's feelings. The reason why we are really not telling the truth is because we are afraid of the backlash that's gonna come from telling the truth. We feel that if we tell this person the truth, they are going to not like us. They're gonna reject us. They're not gonna want to talk to us, and we don't want that. So we don't tell the truth, and it's so selfish to do that. And even though it is selfish, or with it being selfish, what you're doing is you're hurting the other person. Let's look at it this way. Let's rephrase the statement. When you don't tell the truth because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, what you're really doing is you're not telling the truth because you want to protect their ego. So when you say it like that, it becomes completely bogus. Because if you have good intentions for this person, if you love them, or even if they're just an acquaintance, but you do have good intentions for them, not telling the truth because you want to protect their ego is completely nonsensical. Because if you have good intentions for them, you know that protecting their ego on false pretenses is a bad thing to do. Because the ego does not need to be massaged. The ego does not have to be inflated. So by lying and inflating the ego and massaging the ego, you're doing them very wrong. You're hurting them in the long term. You're hurting them immensely. So we can kind of arrive at the judgment that by telling somebody a lie to kind of massage their ego, it might help in the short term, but in the long term it always hurts. You always have to tell the truth, because it's just gonna help the other person in the long term. You might feel awkward and it might feel embarrassing and you might get some backlash from the person, but I mean, if the backlash you get from this person is so strong that you guys aren't friends anymore, then I mean, you guys didn't have a good relationship in the first place. You guys had a conditional relationship. And by that I mean the condition of your friendship is that you guys kind of lie to each other. So saying it like that again makes it completely bogus. So if you want to have real authentic relationships with your friends and your family, you have to tell the truth even though it might hurt their feelings. So think about that next time you facing a situation where you might kind of want to cower back and tell a little lie because it's easier. Don't do it. Take the harder road, and the harder road is the better road. So just try to man up, get some courage, and tell the truth, because it's gonna help both of you in the long run. And it's the unselfish way to go. It's the unselfish road. So take that unselfish road, and good luck, because I know it's hard, and I know it's a little bit painful doing it, but you have to do it.